Let me take this across to my colleague Kamalika Singh Gupta, who's now joining us on the broadcast. Kamalika, let's talk about Mamata Banerjee's response to the attack by Prime Minister. She goes on to speak on the same lines like the Congress chief some time ago was talking about, claiming that this entire tussle, this entire escalation between India and Pakistan was a small matter. How do you see the BJP now responding to these claims?
Definitely, the BJP has very strongly reacted, and they have said that this is what they were in a time when the country is fighting out with all the fake narratives from outside. That time, this type of statement is absolutely uncalled for. On the other hand, the Trinamool Congress is of the opinion, that's what Mamata Banerjee also stated yesterday, that international delegation, the Abhishek Banerjee has gone, and they are united in terms of the government's fight with terrorists. But they also believe that the Operation Sindhu name has been given to do politics, and not only that, the way Udayan Guha that day, the Minister of North Bengal, said that attacked Modi, Trinamool Congress distanced themselves from that point at that very day. But what Mamata Banerjee said yesterday, attacked Modi, in the same line is what is very surprising, that they distanced the comments of Udayan Guha. But almost the same thing Mamata Banerjee has said. So BJP definitely will be taking this issue forward, because this is a time, according to BJP, this is a time which is to fight against the enemies. So obviously, and the most important thing here is 2026 Bengal election is there. Yesterday Narendra Modi came here, he also gave message for the nation and also attacked the Trinamool Congress government out there. So in reply, Mamata Banerjee also replied him back, pointing out that the center has not given money and all. But at the same time, Mamata Banerjee also has harped out on the Operation Sindhu.
On with us, Kamalika, we are also taking this across to our colleague Pallavi. Pallavi, what do we speak about first when it is about the Congress party? Should we speak about Jairam Ramesh's latest statement that has been made in rather poor taste, or the brazening it out that is coming in from Shashi Tharoor?
They are not going to be, kind of repentant, really, Griha, as far as the Congress party is concerned. I mean, did you see any clarification coming in from Jairam Ramesh yesterday after that controversy? Not at all. Today is a new day, and I suspect the Congress party is still going to be standing by its stand. At around 10:30 a.m., there's going to be a soundbite from Udit Raj, the man who I think has been given the task to take on Shashi Tharoor. But if you're going to talk of Mr. Tharoor, just look at his response yesterday. I saw it as very tongue-in-cheek, Griha. When there was so much of brouhaha going on back over home here in India, he actually put out pictures with many of these women who were a part of the delegation or who he interacted with as a part of the delegation. And, he just tried to send out the message that I'm doing my work, I'm having fun, I'm also doing my work, and I have better things to do. I mean, remember his response yesterday to that comments coming in from, say, Pawan Khera and Udit Raj is that I really don't want to go to and respond to the trolls as well as critics. So basically, he's dismissed many of his own party colleagues as being trolls who are needlessly trolling him and kind of twisting his statement out of context. So Shashi Tharoor is having his moment. He knows what he's saying. In these 4 terms as an MP, I think he's realized pretty much, Griha, that he needs to come out of his own, which he has. But while the Congress party is bickering and complaining and cribbing about him, Shashi Tharoor himself seems to be just having his moment over there.
And while you say that, Pallavi, while scrolling through that Instagram feed or over a cup of coffee in the morning, even I saw him put out a particular video where you had female journalists also posing questions and also talking about his charm. So that is the way he's choosing to fight this battle.
Yes, absolutely. And it's actually a very old video. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Griha, this was when he had gone to Nagaland, I think, in one of his many trips. I've covered the Congress party, and the thing with the Congress is that if you really want to do well in the party, you're expected to completely fall in line and stick to a mold. You have to set yourself in the mold, and the mold is of that high command culture. You don't go out of line. Many would say that this is what party discipline is all about. But, it's a little bit beyond that. It is also about the fact that I'm not going to have an independent identity of my own. Shashi Tharoor has managed to do that. He is not because of the Congress, he's despite the Congress is what many people point out. Today, very few people will call him only a Congress MP. There are so many hats that he wears, and that is the kind of cult following that he's trying to develop for himself. So if tomorrow push comes to shove and the Congress party indeed takes a strong action against him, he certainly doesn't think that there's anything to worry about. He's created an identity for himself. He's been a four-term member of parliament. In 2009, when he entered active politics, many people thought he was an unlikely politician, but he has grown. Tough elections. Last one was very, very tough. BJP breathing down his neck, but he managed to come back to power, and he's created a constituency for himself. And there are many other facets to his personality. And at this point of time, certainly he's emerged as a poster boy of nationalism.
And the kind of resistance that even UDF is now showing against the statement that Jairam has made?
Absolutely. In fact, that was one of the major problems which he faced. I remember he wrote an article where he kind of praised the economic growth story of the UDF government. We know there are going to be elections in Kerala in 2026. And for the Congress party, it's a do or die election for two reasons. It's normally a cyclical pattern. So one expects the UDF to come back to power and the LDF to be defeated. The second important thing, of course, is that Rahul Gandhi earlier, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is a member of parliament from there, and therefore it's a prestige battle. But it's also really important to point out that stemming what really is the reason behind this kind of distancing of many Congress leaders. It is a battle which anyone knows about. The KC Venugopal, the powerful General Secretary, extremely close to Rahul Gandhi, he himself from Kerala. And of course, it's Shashi Tharoor. The two of them have never met eye to eye. Their bickering, their acrimony is very well known, and the Kerala Congress is known for this. And that perhaps explains, Griha, why today the Congress party, or rather Shashi Tharoor, doesn't have too many friends within the Congress.
Right, absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Pallavi.
Network 18 decimates Times Internet with over 6 times more unique users on social media. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.